Hey everybody. Hey everybody. Hey everybody. We is back and we're gonna talk about Don Sterling. Everybody say, should Magic Johnson respond to his latest interview with Anderson Cooper? Magic, you're doing the right thing. Say absolutely nothing. As what Anderson Cooper did to him has given him enough rope, and he is slowly hanging himself.
That's right.
I don't know who his publicist is. I don't know who his people is behind him, but he should not have done that interview. He should have did what Paula Dean did, just apologize and stayed in the spotlight, like stayed behind, out of the spotlight. Because you asking for forgiveness, and then you spitting on the man at the same time. We all know Magic had AIDS. We all know Magic cheated on his wife, but to say that
it's none of his business. First off, it ain't got nothing to do with your situation with you being racist.
Exactly. And to say what he did for black people. Know what he did for black people, Don Sterling? He done educated us about the livelihood of AIDS. And just like Magic say, it's a blessing and it's a curse. Because we look at it and we like, hey, if Magic can get it, we can get it. Maybe we need to wear condoms.
Thank you.
You get what I'm saying? So don't see and how your sin is any different from his sin. Yes, he cheated and he got AIDS. You cheated on your wife and you done got your life turned upside down. So both of y'all in the same boat rocking, if you want to put it that way. Mm-hmm. Because your mistress done got you set up and you done lost every damn thing. Your mistress done set you up so bad till you can't see straight. You don't even know which way you don't know if you coming or going.
Which how you about 90 years old. So.
Exactly, and it's sad. And I know people say, "Oh, he got dementia. He crazy."
No, you ain't crazy. He knew exactly what he said.
You knew exactly what you were saying.
He said what he meant and meant what he said. It was simple
exactly.
as that.
And I don't know what you got against Magic Johnson. I'm not trying to say Magic Johnson is perfect and he didn't need to be this role model. But you cannot take away that man's accomplishment because he made a mistake. Because the same forgiveness you asking for, that's what he had to ask for years ago.
Did.
And obviously he got it.
But see, racism and cheating on your wife and having AIDS is totally different.
Exactly.
Okay? Because people take racism over anything like cheating on your wife. So exactly. you ain't got no room to talk.
Because what Magic didn't affect a whole bunch of people. It affected him and his wife. It was up to Cookie to deal with what he had to do. It was a mistake he made and what he got to live with for the rest of his life. So you don't have to remind Magic he got AIDS. He know he got AIDS. It's HIV positive. So you don't have to remind him of what he got. So don't ask for forgiveness, then disrespect and disgust the man in the same sentence.
Exactly.
Because now you're not gonna forgive because we don't believe you now because you don't took the racism off you to focus on Magic.
But he can't focus on Magic. The damage is done in his corner, and that's that.
And it's sad.
And that's that.
And it's sad somebody not sitting down with you and talking to you and explaining to you what's going on. I don't know who gave you this interview, and the people want to say, "Oh, Anderson pulling them." He know what he said. That's why. Oh, she used me. So what you doing cheating on your wife? Mm-hmm. What you doing cheating on your wife? And I'm pretty sure this not the first time. So you played the Magic. So that's why you hate Magic because this lady cheated on your wife and you just like Magic.
Yep.
Only difference is you didn't get HIV. You caught something worse. Because this don't affect your whole organization, your whole family, everybody. Like your son-in-law say you racist. I know your wife, she don't know what she want to do.
The team, your Clippers don't want to be owned by you. Nobody.
Exactly.
You just threw for
and you hurt. So you should have talked. That whole interview should have been about that mistress. And you apologizing for the things you said. It shouldn't have been nothing about Magic. Magic don't have to stand up for you. You brought Magic in this conversation. He didn't want X to be brought into this situation. He just took a picture. And because he's a black man on the picture with your mistress, you're cheating. Cheating. You're married. Cheating. Since Magic was going around getting AIDS, you cheat too. What if she gave it to you? Whether you're 80 something or whether you're 20 something, it don't make a difference. You still stepped out on your wife.
Sure did. So your sin ain't no less than his sin, because it's
don't sit up and act like Magic don't know what the hell he got. He know what he got. He living with it. He speak all over the country about it. And you don't think what he speaking, he ain't helping black folks and white folks and anybody he's helping. Because we look at it like, hey, when we gonna have sex with somebody, we're using a condom. HIV is not something to play with.
Sure ain't.
And you can't sit up here and list not one charity he don't give to and all the money. Shoot, he got AIDS and look at where he is now. A multi-millionaire. Mm-hmm. You got your multi-millionaire and you a racist.
Exactly. Not trying to backpedal off of what he said.
Exactly.
What you meant, what you said, and said what you meant. Ain't no need to apologize if you racist. That's that. Go on about your
Paula
business.
Deen said, when Paula Deen stuff came out, that lady, you can see the hurt and the pain in her. Can she be forgiven? Yes, anybody can be forgiven. But when you're meaningful and you sorry, because when I looked at Darren Southern, I know we was mad and we was angry, and a lot of people say, his stuff was leaked and it's freedom of speech. Okay, you can have freedom of speech. I get it. You can say whatever you want, but it's consequences to some things you say, and not everybody gonna like what you say just because you say it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's what I mean, like freedom of speech, but don't have hatred in your heart.
Exactly.
You don't have to get around black people or love black people, but don't get if you racist and don't want to be around black people, don't own no basketball company. Like, please. Go sit up and go build you a house in the country where ain't nobody out there, just you and your white family.
Mm-hmm.
And you will never see a black person around. You get some guard gates and stuff, and you won't see no black people. Let your wife go to the store and bring your food, and you just sit in the house for the rest of your life if you don't want to see no racist, no black people and stuff like that everywhere.
Which I ain't got too long to live anyway, so.
Exactly, but I don't want to say that because, hey, just because, like my grandma said, just because the leaning tree don't mean just because the tree leaning don't mean it's going to fall all the time.
Well, his tree finna fall.
Well, it's something finna fall, but I don't know what it is. But he done messed up, and I don't know who told him to do this interview. But y'all should never let him do it. He should have did it with Oprah. He'd come out better doing it with Oprah. He'd come out
better. At least he'd looked a little better.
He'd come out better telling Oprah, say, yes, Oprah, I'm racist. And you know why I'm racist? Because I grew up with it from my parents and my father. Because that's what you're taught racism.
Mm-hmm.
And if he just did that and say, you know what, that's what I heard my father call people the N-words and I hate black people and say black people want nothing, because you taught that. So you'd have felt much better. You said, well, you know what, he like this, but no. You let that girl set you up because she let use you and first of all, if you want to be cheating on your wife, since you want to throw magic in, you wouldn't have to worry about being set up. But Magic, please do what you say and do not respond to this ignorant man. You know what you got, and you know what you fighting for the rest of your life and what your family fight, and go on and keep supporting what you support, your LA Spark, your Dodgers, whatever you put on Twitter, and just leave that mess alone.
Okay.
And so that's all I got to say. I just wanted to say that about it, and please keep Don Sterling off the TV. Just don't give him no more interviews. I'd rather see Paula Deen.
Okay, at least she got some good cooking recipes with her.
Exactly. Let Paula Deen cook some dinner or something and just leave it alone. Because I think Paula Deen lost weight. She was crying, like you could tell she was just hurt, But Paula, certain things you can't do. You can't be having black folks back in the 1800s and stuff like that. Don't work now, baby. With Don Stern, you just keep digging holes, ain't you? You done dig you about 4 or 5 graves, and you don't know which one you gonna fall in. You better stop. Somebody stop him. And the wife over there with Barbara Walters, you better get back with him, and you on after this Clippers. He better get all your money. And you better lose your money over this fool. You better get hope to him. Like, I'm going old school. You better get hope. Like my grandma say, child, you better get hope to him. You better get hope on to him. Because he is loose. He already done cheated on with his thing.
Oh, Lord.
You better get hope on him, because you don't know what. And the fool told on himself, telling me something. People filming me. You told on yourself you got 2 years worth of filming people. You've been talking about racism for 2 years. You've been calling people N-words for 2 years. Oh, I hope another day tape don't come out. That's why you should have shut up.
Okay.
Now she better go in her closet and release the other tape. She better send the other tape to TMZ, like the people did with Beyonce and Jay-Z. They better call TMZ and say he's talking about Oprah.
Well, y'all just pray for him, because that's all he needs right now, just some prayer.
Yeah, I'm gonna pray for the man.
He can't really be saved or redeemed from.
Yeah, child, just let that man go on. Like I said, was in my child. Go ahead and go. Bye. Like, stay out of the public eye. Like you want forgiveness, but anybody can forgive you after what you just said. You won't mean it. You didn't have to say that about Magic. Like come on now. And especially when you in this predicament because you did the same thing as Magic. Sleeping around with everybody. And when I mean sleeping, I mean sleep, because you probably won't get enough. You just was sleep. As long as you slept next to her in the same bed. That's all you wanted. Was a pretty little thing, and you was insecure. And she liked you. But she liked you for your money. Not for you. So, hey. I want to thank everybody for watching.
Go ahead on, Tina.
Give your opinions.
But y'all make sure y'all comment and subscribe.
Yeah. And like, dislike. If you don't like what I said, I ain't changing it in my Nene voice. No, I'm just saying. Just give your opinion about it. So, but I imagine just be quiet. Don't feed into this no more. Like, come on. He's just trying to pull you down with him and don't go. So, that's it.
All right. We'll see y'all later then.
Bye.